When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to die.
Oh, he's got some space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snagged in the middle, it's Hernandez. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hoosiers will have it first and 10. Using his legs, it's Coleman. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The Buckeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Got room on the return. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
On the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the score. The run from the shotgun. And into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right?
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Montgomery. Makes the catch, it's locked. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to throw it again. Rushes on him. Slithers into space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the back. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got a chance. Across the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Number 5.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he dropped it! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Buckeyes couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And a sack all the way back at the 5. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line, and boy, did they need a little breathing room. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Here's a Heet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch. It's Porter. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Nice move to keep running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Coleman. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Sayed. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Coleman. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Montgomery. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Corners are going to bail. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Takes the easy completion. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off-play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll move the tight end. To the air, it's Montgomery. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The DBs will back off a bit. Got it behind the line. It's Hernandez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's locked.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
To the air, it's Sayin. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the grab, it's Porter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed behind the line, it's Peoples. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pickett. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was... And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're undeterred.
There he goes. Lowers those pads. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch? With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Roberts. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Jet sweep to the receiver. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. The Hoosiers now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. To the air, it's Montgomery. Got out of trouble and throws. He makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. These corners going to give these receivers some space.
The ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play.
And the Hoosiers come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle with Hernandez. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. All business today for this ball club. They come out, and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.